What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. We are in another project where we're going to be skimming walls and ceilings. We're going to be fixing them. We're going to be doing drywall, replacing, repairing, refinishing. First, what we have to do is go around here and prep everything out to make sure we stay clean and consistent with our project. So this whole house is messed up. They scraped the popcorn, they scarred the ceilings. First step is starting to pull out all the tape seams, anything that has failed. And then we're gonna start screwing off all the ceilings, removing any bad patches, and then we're gonna do some oil priming. Oil primer, it seals all the drywall up on the walls, the ceilings, to make sure that we can start with a fresh, clean slate from any kind of cleaners that are on the walls or any kind of yellowing that happens from old water stains. And also it seals up the brown paper. That way when you put your mud on top of it, it doesn't bubble. When it comes to skimming ceilings and walls, you always want to make sure that you have the proper tools and you prep the ceiling and the walls properly. That's why the oil primer is very important, putting screws in it. A lot of these ceilings are nailed and they are not secure. First step is to start taping off all your seams that you pulled out, and then we first coat everything. That way we can start skimming. When we skim, what we use is a tomahawk skim blade from Columbia Tools. It is the best skim blade out there. You hook it onto a handle, you roll the mud on, and then you pull it with that skim blade. It makes such a clean surface, smooth surface, and I've used multiple skim blades. The roller we use for these skim jobs to put the mud on the ceiling is just a regular paint roller. You use a 1/2 inch, 3/8, whatever works. You always want to make sure that you use hot mud the first set. That's what we use. Sometimes we mix in regular mud with it. It just helps it so it sets up faster so you can get more coats on in one day than waiting for it to dry. Now when it comes to skimming ceilings, you always want to make sure you put 3 coats on. Usually we do first 2 coats, we put hot mud. The last coat we put regular mud, because regular mud is so much easier to sand once you have that final coat on. We also make sure that we do the middle first when skimming, and then we go on the outsides and cut in with our mud to make sure it doesn't dry faster on the corners. All right, now we got our last coat on. Now we're just gonna let everything dry up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dry sand it with a power sander and a pole sander. That way we make sure everything is level, everything is smooth, because when it comes to orange peel texture, you wanna make sure everything is perfect. After you get everything sanded, you want to make sure you go around and touch up anything, any blemishes, because you know what? You don't hit everything first time perfectly, especially with this whole house. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath monster of a house. We had to skim out all the walls and ceilings, so we're gonna miss some things. So we go around, just sand everything down, touch everything up. To spray our orange peel texture, we always use the Graco Tech Spray 5000. It is a badass machine, and if you haven't used it, it is worth the money. It has a pump system that rotates around a flex hose, which helps pump the mud into the line and causes pressure, and then we just spray it on. We make sure we soup down the mud pretty thin, that way it sits on there and it lays down. We like to have a nice, consistent, not thick texture. Another nice feature of this Tech Spray 5000, it has a fine finish tip on it, which has a cone that goes over the gun, and it has a fan tip. We use the 4 tip that goes in the fine finish cone, and then we use the 6 tip that goes inside the gun. Alright guys, that is the end of our video and our project. We are on to the next one. This video we repaired, replaced, refinished drywall. We did patching, we did refinishing, we oil primed everything. We made sure we get all the scarring in the drywall, and then we put an orange peel texture over everything after it is smoothed out. If you liked our video, make sure you hit that like button, give us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. That way you won't miss a notification from us on all our projects. Till next time.